You want your people being creative and innovative, and that's where some of the best ideas come from. But then you get too much and it becomes unwieldy. How do you manage that?
Architecture. But the problem is we don't actually know what architecture is in this environment. We knew architecture in the ERP CRM environment, right? We drew the target state. We knew exactly what it looked like. And this is where we were headed. What we're finding with architecture now is it looks more like a catalog. And we can look at our developer platform. We can go out and look at Uber's or Google's development platforms. And we can see that we're mostly classifying things. This is an accountability challenge. If we get accountability right, we will avoid API chaos. But we just finished a survey of 171 senior executives. And for 95% of the companies, there either are no APIs or they are in chaos. The good news is most of them don't have very many yet. But only about 5% of companies are actually architecting in the sense that they're assigning accountability, they know who owns the data, who has a right to write the API, who have standards around how they write APIs. This is our next serving of spaghetti. And if we don't get this right, we are going to look at what we're doing right now, and we're going to find ourselves back in the early 90s and say, what did we do? How did we get here with all this spaghetti again?
Is there any example that you can think of? I mean, without naming a company, perhaps, but any particular examples that you've seen that are particularly striking?
Without naming, no. And the good news is I don't know any that have gotten totally out of control yet. So it tends to be early, and people are experimenting. So the good news is I think very few companies are at risk at this moment. They just need to get their acts together.